Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. This is Tammy Morrison, and I am live. But I'm here today because I wanted to talk about going all in on YouTube at 55, because that's exactly what I did. I went all in on YouTube at 55, and I'm actually now 56. My birthday was on the 1st, and so I'm still celebrating. I take Cash App. I take PayPal, all kinds of things. You can go in the description of this video and grab something on my Amazon list because I am a affiliate, and so I do get a small percentage of something that you order. But that just helps me to create more content on this video and all across social media. Because for those of you that follow me, you know that I am here. I am also on TikTok and sometimes at the same time. I'm also on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram and whatever the new thing is, Blue Sky or something. I'm all over the place, LinkedIn, everywhere. So you can find me all over the media. But what I wanted to talk about today was why I decided to go all in because I was kind of playing with this YouTube thing for some years. I actually started my channel years ago. I think I really started working on it about 4 or 5 years ago. And I wasn't really serious about it because I was working like mostly full time. I think back then. Yeah, back then I was working full time plus. So sometimes, another job, sometimes 2 or 3. Thank you so much for joining. Um, but yeah, so music sounds so loud. Let me see if I can turn it down. Okay, it's a little better for me. But yeah, so I decided to take this journey because I realized that I like to do it. I like to do YouTube. I like to make the videos. I like to teach. I like all those things. And so when I started taking inventory, because what I have done is at 56, I am semi-retired. So I have kind of left my other career that I've done for over 30 years. And I started moving into, making money online because there's so many ways to make money online, so many ways to make money without having a job. And so I started really exploring that and going into that. And YouTube was one of the things that, since I had already started the channel, it was a no-brainer for me just to start going all in and just really start, doing research and stuff on, the videos and doing the things that I call it the back end work that needs to be done that, we don't often do. Because when you see people on YouTube, a lot of times we're like, oh my God, that person's on YouTube, and we make all these assumptions. We start assuming that, they're on YouTube, so, they're really famous or they're making a lot of money or things like that. And guess what? That was not the case for me in any way. I've been on YouTube. I haven't made a dollar from YouTube, not a dime, nothing. So I'm on YouTube, and to be honest with you, when I started, God told me to start, and I really didn't know what. I didn't know anything about anything. I kind of just started, just hitting record, which is what I do a lot of times today. I still like to do it that way because it's just easier and it's fresher and it's easier for me. And at this time now, from what I've been transitioning with and dealing with as far as health wise, it makes it easier for me because it's harder for me to do like a lot of editing and all of this kind of stuff. That's really like a struggle for me. Like I do it, but I don't do like deep editing and all that stuff. No, no. I'm not gonna get all your ums and your O's and your your dead space. I'm not getting all that out because that's just not in my skill set. I don't enjoy doing it. And so in this season of my life, I have decided that if I don't enjoy it, I will not do it. If I don't enjoy it, I will not do it. And I don't know why it has taken me to over 50 to get to that point. And I'm really encouraging my younger sisters, to get to that point. Just get to that point. I know it's difficult, and I know that we have challenges. We have children. We had this crazy election. We got these crazy MAGA Trump people doing all kind of crazy shit. I know that it's crazy right now. However, You have to get yourself to a place where you even recognize that you need to do that, that you need to love on yourself, and you need to make sure that if it's something that you don't desire to do, because that is the conditioning that we had, the Gen X's of the world, us, Gen X's, and even boomers too. We had that conditioning that, yeah, work is work, fun is fun. Doesn't have You don't have to enjoy work, you just have to work, And so this is a thing that, we were conditioned to do. Like, we knew we had to go to work. They told us to go to school, which some of us went, some of us didn't, but they told us to go to school, go to college, you know, go deep in debt immediately, get your debt right out the gate, And so they told us to do all of this stuff, that really didn't even matter. It didn't matter. And the generation of today, I'm so proud of them and I'm so happy for them because they're realizing that a lot of these things that they told us was really, really fucking bullshit. It really was. They told us all that, they sold us a bill of goods that isn't even serving us at all now. Many of us, so many of us are transitioning to different things. We're coming on YouTube, and I'm here to encourage us to come on YouTube. Anybody that is over 50, you have lots of knowledge and wisdom, hopefully. You have lots of knowledge and wisdom that you can share. You can be an anchor, you can be a light. If you're like me, you know that you move energy and you help to shift things, you can do that. I mean, there are so many different avenues that you can do, using YouTube as a pivot, as a platform, you know. And so you can actually build businesses and stuff with YouTube, and that is what I am doing now. That's what I'm creating. So in light of that, if you're watching and you are not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that you hit the bell for notifications. And then also make sure that you check out in the description. I have my stand store link, which has different services that I provide, because I do actually video readings, which is something that I just added. I got, you ask a question and I'll give you the answer in a video reading, and that's like $15.55. So that's something that I do. That's easy for me to do, easy for you to request. And so in my stand store, that is where that is located. And then I also have a bunch of free resources in that store as well. I have exercises for your claircognizance, your clairvoyance, mindfulness practice, meditation practices. I think, yeah, and there may be one or two other things too. But there's some free resources in there, so you just go in there, click on it, put your name and your email, and it'll come straight to your email box, your inbox. So that is something that I'm providing because I, wish, the things that I do a lot of times in businesses, because I wish that it was available for me when I started on this journey. Because then when I started on this journey, it was just me and God. And so I had to really navigate things a lot on my own. I had to learn a lot of things, through, stuff that I knew in my past, things that I started to remember, which is why I started remember who the fuck you are. My membership. And this membership is to help you to remember who you are, to remember your gifts, to actually practice and learn how to work with your gifts and with your spirit team, how to connect to your God self, because that is huge in my world and it's huge really in the world. And right now, it's something that we need desperately, because if you don't know how to get answers from God, from the universe, from the source, from your guardian angels, your ancestors, your ascended masters, and all these people that I call my team, I call that my spirit team, then you're going to be lost in this time, because this is a time of introspection. This is a time of growth. This is a time of healing. This is a time of fighting if we need to do that, because sometimes we have to fight. Because I just actually had this conversation with my husband. We are not our ancestors. We're not marching and walking and waiting and getting beat. We're not doing that. We're not doing it. Those days are over, because it's been way too long. There's no more time where we need to wait. And so, in my mind, done. So, anyway, if you're over 50, you should start a YouTube channel. I'm telling you, I believe that the benefits are here. And as we grow, because I'm still watching, as my channel grows, because I haven't monetized yet, but I'm close. And so I'm watching that as it grows and also really um, putting myself out there and sharing, a lot more of who I am, because I believe that is really how we connect to people is sharing who we are. And so what I did today was, so now these are two books that I wrote. This one is my memoir. No, this one is an anthology. There were 9 of us that wrote in this book. This is my memoir. And that's me. And so I was putting my memoir in the mail. I had a client to purchase my book, and so I put it in the mail to her. And to me, it's just always a surreal experience anytime I do that. Anytime I put it in the mail to somebody, it's a surreal experience because I am just a girl from Georgia. You know what I mean? I am a girl from Savannah, Georgia. That really is who I am. You know what I mean? Like, and I think about that, and it's like, I'm not, I'm not Oprah yet. And I'm not Lisa Nichols or any of those other people. But I'm just a girl from Georgia, from Savannah, Georgia. Who can read energy and who can talk to people and who can help people to shift in their energy. Just like this serendipity. So that's a part of the energy that I feel like we should be in right now. I feel like that energy is here for us because we just had that super full moon, and I hope that you did your releasing and your manifesting checklist for it. If you haven't, you still have time. You still have time because this is 3 days before and 3 days after. Some people say 5. I say do whatever moves you and whatever feels right to you because that is one of the things that I love to work with people with. I want you to do what feels good to you and what feels comfortable to you. All of this running around after this one and that one. And you know what? I follow people too. Like I have people that I'm subscribed to and I have people that I follow and I found a few more amazing teachers recently. You know what I mean? Like right here on YouTube. Um, but I found a few amazing teachers right here on YouTube that have just been really feeding me, and the thing about me, y'all, is I probably rarely ever read a whole book. I read every now and again I will read a whole book, but that's not often. Most of the time I read different parts of it. And I don't think, and occasionally I'll read a whole book and then I'll read it again and I'll just go back and, read it for studying and for different parts and stuff like that. But that's something that, you have to think about. How are you, you know, what lights you up? What feeds you and who? You know what I mean? Because that honestly, my mentors, by and large, for the most part of my journey, have been online. Like I have people that I've listened to and studied with, and online. And like I have a young lady now that I'm studying with online. She has a YouTube channel that she has all kinds of amazing playlists and stuff to help you to grow with your business. Her name is Arlen Hamilton. Matter of fact, I bought 2 of her books. Her books are It's About Damn Time, and then My First Million, I think is the name of it. But I bought them on Audibles. So I've already listened to both of them. I think I haven't quite finished one, but the other one I listened to the whole thing. And I'll probably listen again because, that's how I learn. Some people, I learn by writing and listening and sometimes both at the same time. But I really honestly think that if you are on the fence and you're thinking about, doing a YouTube channel and you are over 50 or even really these days 40, because if you because when you start to grow and you start to feel into what is going on in your world. And then you start realizing too, because what happens too, y'all, is once you hit 50, you realize that you probably more than likely, maybe not, but more than likely you have more time in behind you than in front of you. So to me, for me, I feel like that means that I need to make it count. That's what I feel like. I feel like I need to make it count. I need to make it count. And that's the thing. That's the thing. It's like I need to make it count. All righty. So let's see. Okay. All right. So that is all for me today. If you are on TikTok, make sure that you are following me at Intuitive Tammy because I'm going live actually right now to talk to them and do some reading, some messages from spirit. Sometimes the spirit people come through and give messages from heaven. Oh, you are so welcome, and you as well. But join me and make sure that you're sharing this out for me. Help me to monetize here so that I can continue to provide all of this amazing value. So make sure that you check out the links in the description for the stand store. And I also have my membership that's happening. Remember who the fuck you are is happening. So the link is in there as well. It is $97 a month, y'all. $97 a month. And you'll get definitely inspired. You'll get healing, you'll get education. Okay, so anyway, so that is something that I am doing. I'm super excited about it. But yeah, definitely check that out. And it's also the link is also in the stand store as well for that. And then I also have 30-minute sessions that I'm doing where you uh, we talk on the phone. So it's a 30-minute phone session, and we can talk. If you're not in the States, we can use Facebook Messenger, or I think we can even call on Instagram, but we can use those things in order to call. Um, so that's something that if you are interested in as well. So that is a 30-minute session, and it is $55. And so if that's something that you're interested in, make sure that you grab your session in the link. It's in the stand store link, and I think it actually might also have a link of its own. I can't really remember right now. But anyway, I hope that your day is magical and you have a wonderful day. And I will see you probably live again on tomorrow. And make sure that you're following the podcast as well, because Straight Out of Savannah is premiering. I have another episode by the beautiful Shakti Amma premiering on Friday at 5:15 p.m. Pacific time. I'm so super excited about it. I cannot wait. It was such a phenomenal conversation. And so make sure that you're looking for the clips of that as well, because I'm going to clip that up and put some on here so that you can just get a feel, and a glimpse of this beautiful young lady's spirit, because she just, I mean, my heart just melted. I love her so much. So again, thank you so much for joining. And if you are a spiritual entrepreneur and you want to get your message out there and you want to come on Straight Out of Savannah and talk about it, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. My email, I think, is even on this channel in the About section, or you can reach out to me on any of those other platforms that you'll find in the section as well. So definitely connect with me all over the internet. So again, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.